Yo, Bills Mafia, Alex here. Welcome to the Buffalo Blitz Report. If you love the Bills, smash that like, hit subscribe, and drop a comment so we can kick this off together.
Bills Mafia, welcome back to Buffalo Blitz Report. And today we're diving into a fresh wave of roster action that could carry real weight for the Buffalo Bills as the season charges forward. 3 moves were made, and each one tells a different story about urgency, strategy, and the team's push to strengthen every corner of the roster. The headline move: the Bills have officially signed wide receiver Mecole Hardman from the practice squad. Hardman, 27, isn't just another depth piece. He's a former second-round pick of the Kansas City Chiefs, a player who has handled big-game moments, playoff pressure, and championship expectations. His journey in the NFL has taken him from Kansas City to the Jets, back to Kansas City, then to Green Bay before landing in Buffalo. Every stop along the way has added layers to his identity: speed, experience, and the ability to contribute in multiple phases of the game. Let's rewind Hardman's career for a moment. Drafted in 2019, he spent 4 seasons with the Chiefs on his rookie deal. In 2023, he signed a 1-year contract with the Jets, a short-lived experiment that ended with a trade sending him back to Kansas City. He re-signed there in 2024, then moved on to Green Bay in 2025 before ending up on their practice squad. That's a winding road, but it's also a testament to his value. Teams keep taking chances on him because of what he can bring: special teams burst, field-flipping speed, and veteran awareness. In 2024, Hardman appeared in 12 games for Kansas City, catching 12 passes on 14 targets for 90 yards. Production-wise, that doesn't shake the world, but where he did show real impact was in the return game: 25 returns for 335 yards. That's where the Bills should pay close attention, because field position has been a struggle this season. Adding a player with proven return ability is not a luxury, it's a necessity. Buffalo sees something in Hardman, something they believe can translate immediately: explosiveness, versatility, and the spark this special teams unit has been missing. But that's not the only roster adjustment. The Bills also activated defensive tackle TJ Sanders from injured reserve, a move that reinforces the trenches at a critical time. Sanders brings depth, energy, physicality, and the kind of rotational support that defensive fronts rely on when games get tough in late-season battles. Getting him back is a quiet but meaningful win, the type of move that strengthens your defense in ways casual fans might overlook, but coaches absolutely do not. The third move: Brandon Codrington was released. As harsh as it sounds, this is business. Every roster spot in the NFL is a resource, and when a team signs someone like Hardman and activates a player like Sanders, there must be corresponding moves. Codrington's release signals that Buffalo is recalibrating and making room for players they think can help right now. It's not a knock on him, it's the reality of an NFL team trying to sharpen its edges late in the season. But let's zoom out and see the bigger picture. These 3 moves create a shift in energy. Hardman brings speed, Sanders brings strength, and the roster shuffle shows that Buffalo is not standing still. This is what competitive franchises do. They adjust, they adapt, they keep pushing. They don't wait for momentum, they build it. Hardman's arrival especially feels like a calculated gamble with high upside. He's stepping into a team that needs a return spark. He's stepping into an offense that thrives on weapons and spacing. And he's stepping into a fan base that lives off energy. And if there's one thing Mecole Hardman has delivered throughout his career, it's energy. Picture him catching a kickoff, finding a crease, exploding through it, flipping the field for Josh Allen in the offense. That's how games swing. That's how seasons shift. TJ Sanders stepping back into action is another underrated game. Defensive tackles don't always get spotlighted, but they control the run game, collapse the pocket, and make hell for opposing quarterbacks. Sanders returning gives Buffalo more bodies, more rotation, more fresh legs, and that matters in November and December when trenches decide everything. And the release of Codrington? It's the sign of a team clearing the path for immediate contributors. It's what playoff-minded organizations do. They don't hesitate to restructure the roster to maximize performance. Bills Mafia, this is the kind of week that reminds you the front office is awake. They're not coasting. They're not accepting mediocrity. They're making moves, staying aggressive, and putting pieces in place to create the strongest version of this roster. And as always, the question now shifts to you, the heartbeat of Bills Nation. What do you think about the Mecole Hardman signing? Do you see him becoming a major return threat? Could this be the move that finally boosts Buffalo's field position? And what are your expectations for TJ Sanders now that he's activated? Drop your thoughts in the comments, Bills Mafia. I want to hear your take. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to Buffalo Blitz Report, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next wave of Bills news. This season isn't slowing down, and neither are we. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills, and we ride together.